Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Azzy here. In today's video boys, what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually going to be going over why you guys should switch to exponential, or should you switch to exponential settings within Fortnite. What's wrong with linear? Why are pros switching to exponential all of a sudden? We had this situation happen around 3 to 4 months ago when a lot of pros made the switch from linear to exponential. I'm going to be covering why they're actually switching back to exponential right now and telling you why exponential is OP. Before I get into this video though, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys that have commented on the videos, liked the video, subscribed, or even just watched any of my videos. We've recently just hit 4,000 subscribers, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it means a lot to me, guys. It generally does. I never thought it would happen when I first started making YouTube videos and stuff like that, and the growth on the channel has been absolutely amazing. Probably the best we've ever seen it. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, then obviously make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I've really been struggling with video ideas, so if you guys have any video ideas, make sure to drop them down below. Season 6 is starting right around the corners. Okay, so if you guys are subscribed to the channel and you've been subbed for around 4 months, you guys will know I've actually made a video like this in the past. And it actually done real well, end up getting like 190 likes, 6.2k views or something like that. And I just want to make an updated one just because, like I said, a lot of pros like Reet, CRR, Wolfies, Letchy, Who's Fishy, and many other pros have made the switch back to exponential. Reet and all them, they never really switched back, but they're still on exponential. And I want to tell you why this is such a big deal and why this kind of conversation has kicked up again, because I've actually had a lot of traction on my last video asking me questions that I didn't kind of answer in that video. So hopefully if you have watched that one and you're coming over here for some more answers, then hopefully I can answer them for you today. All right guys, so just to start off with, I actually just want to pull this out there straight away. If you guys are wondering what the difference between linear and exponential is, it basically is linear is like a raw stick input, which basically means whatever you do on that stick is going to go into the game as fast as possible, and any kind of micro adjustment that you make on that stick will happen in game. And then exponential basically causes smaller stick movement to have less of an effect, which means you can be more accurate. And that is just a straight fact, okay? I'm not trying to side on exponential side, that's just literally what it is. But on the other hand, with linear, you guys will be able to have the flashy builds because, like I said, you have the raw instinct curve. So you guys will probably be able to get more consistent with your builds, start to build a lot more muscle memory with your builds and stuff like that. Not saying you can't do that on exponential, because obviously the players that I've listed from the start, like CRR, Reet, Wolfies, Who's Fishy, Letchy, they're probably the best mechanical controller players out there. And obviously they do this for a living. They play pro, they place in placement, they place in tournaments, they win money, you know? So I'm not saying that just because you are on these, you're going to be less mechanically gifted. I'm just saying, apparently, with linear, it makes you better at building. Which I can see that. I generally can see that. But I play on exponential, and I feel like I'm probably better than most people that I play against mechanically, so it's one of them. It's very like personal preference. I just get on with exponential, so I play exponential. All right, so moving on guys. So exponential actually has a input curve, and obviously in a lot of games like Call of Duty and many other like kind of racing games or any first person or third person shooters, 9 times out of 10 you'll have you either play on exponential or linear, and most of the time they actually start you on exponential. So if you guys are coming over from other games and you used to play on exponential on there, I would suggest maybe sticking with the same kind of look input curve, because I feel like it can benefit you a lot more than starting fresh and moving over to linear. Same vice versa. If you played on linear, I would stick on linear and not change to exponential. Alright guys, so if you have an assault rifle and you guys are using exponential settings, you guys will be able to beam people from further distances a lot easier than if you had it on linear, okay? And this is just because exponential helps you when you are further away, again, just with that stick input curve, because it's less input, because exponential causes smaller stick movement to have less an effect, which means you can be more accurate, okay? With linear, it's very hard to kind of track someone. You have to have a very slow ADS, because it's always the same, you know? So your builds are going to be the same as your ADS speed. Everything is going to be the same on linear. It feels a lot more hectic, I should say. So what I was trying to say there is you can be a lot more accurate with exponential from further distances and even close range. They say that linear helps you more with close range, but I feel like with exponential, I'm not even capping, you guys can go and watch some of my videos or some of my montages and stuff like that. My AR aim, no matter if it's close range, long range, medium range, with exponential, it hits headshots all the time. Like, ever since I've had these Fortnite settings, which obviously I know are not entirely based on exponential, but if you used to copy my settings and use exponential, you guys will see see. You guys will see how much I have improved. I've been hitting so many more 200 pumps when the pumps are in the game and stuff like that. So I'm saying that I wouldn't really pay too much attention when people say linear is more OP close range. Maybe if you're in the box and you've got an AR, I feel like maybe a few more of your shots might hit if you have linear on over exponential. But if you guys just practice your aim, you probably won't be able to tell much of a difference. Okay, so actually talking about linear, it's probably one of the most used settings within Fortnite. And I'm not even going to like deny that whatsoever. So you guys watching this are probably like, how are you going to tell me what not even the majority of the people use is better than what the majority people use? Yeah, that's pretty much what I am telling you. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like exponential is that OP thing that's kind of like frowned upon. A lot of people don't really give it a chance, but obviously the pros are giving it a chance, guys. And this is what is like a big make or break for me right here, is because if the pros are switching and they do it and they're used to linear and they love linear, they switch to exponential and they're probably doing better. You know, they're doing kind of real good. So there must be differences. I know a lot of people do say that it's very sticky. You know, people say that switching to linear to exponential, it just feels very sticky, feels very stiff and stuff like that. But as soon as you get used to it, I feel like it's probably the best input curve out there. But guys, like I said, they both have their disadvantages and they both have their advantages. Like I said, for linear, I would say their advantages are the builds for a start. I think the builds are very big. Like most kind of creative warriors, they probably do play on linear a lot more than exponential, but obviously you still have them exponential players, and I'm not saying that there's a huge difference. And probably close up range with linear as well if you're in a box or something like that, or maybe even medium range. You might even get a little bit better accuracy if you guys are accurate with linear settings. And another thing, like I said, you'll probably be able to build up muscle memory a lot easier if you guys do use linear, because when you use exponential, it actually has a look input curve to the left or something like that. I can't remember which side it is, but it's an unnatural kind of thing that it does, and it kind of like progresses up and up and up and up. Linear is basically whatever you touch on your controller is going to do, so it's not going to do nothing for you. With exponential, it apparently like gives you a little speed boost, but I have all my speed sampling times off because I don't know, it just feels horrible otherwise. And my other thing about linear is, like I said, a lot of people are on it. I'd probably say it's like a 75 to 25% split. I could be wrong. That's just off the top of my head. I feel like a lot more people do use linear over exponential, and people are slowly starting to make that change. Alright guys, so moving on to the exponential advantages right now. Obviously you have the long distance aim, which you guys probably will not be able to match. If you had someone linear and exponential stood next to each other and they had a balloon battle, 9 times out of 10 the exponential player will win, just because they just will, you know. It just helps your long accuracy range a hell lot more than linear does. Anything to do with your assault rifle or anything to do with your shotgun aim, I would definitely say that exponential helps you as well, because like I said, you have less of an effect of like smaller stick movement. So if you guys do make a tiny adjustment with your stick, if you're known to like move your analogs a tiny bit with like while you're playing, then like I said, exponential is probably for you. That's how I play, and I feel like I've probably been the most accurate I've ever been in my whole like time playing Fortnite with these settings now and the exponential look input curve, because I've just been popping recently, I can't lie. But anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave the video there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully I kind of didn't just ramble about anything. Hopefully I kind of give you some useful information, because I feel like I just wanted to say this because a lot of people have asked me questions on why are people switching and why are people doing that, and it generally is probably just because they found out that exponential with the long range, you can get the pre-fight damage, and then when you just apply pressure so they don't heal, you stick it on them, and if you've got good aim anyway, exponential is probably the best and the most overpowered, because it gives you that extra little boost. It's what I like to call like aim assist boost. Linear is just like aim assist with cracked out builds, you know. That's basically what it's known for. Is how I can kind of describe it to you guys without rambling for 25 minutes, because it's quite a complicated topic, I'm not going to lie, with linear and exponential, because you could just go back and forth with each other all the time. It's almost like a 50-50. It's almost a personal preference. Like I said, I personally like exponential. I play exponential on a lot of games, even though I do play linear on a few other FPSs and stuff like that. But anyway guys, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys that stayed and watched this video. It really does mean a lot. Like I said, all the support has been absolutely amazing. I have been struggling with video ideas, so I do want to apologize for that, guys. I just don't know what to post, and then as soon as I get into that kind of rut, I start overthinking it, because I don't want to post 2 of the same videos back to back, if you know what I mean. Because I was going to do another 1 hour grinding box fights and then 1 hour grinding zone wars videos, but I didn't know if you guys would like it. So let me know if you guys, let me know if that's something you guys want to see in the future, because I'll definitely be down to do it. And yeah, it's been your boy Aaron Azzy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And have a great weekend, boys. Peace out.